Good morning, I'm Isaac Barrington, and alongside me in the commentary box today is former England international and player-coach of Bolton Futsal Club, Stuart Cook. Stuart, good to see you and looking forward to what promises to be an exciting day ahead. Referee Valentin Kaplaya blows his whistle and we are off and underway. Derby attacking the goal to the left, and it's a bright start, and they might score right from kick-off. Indeed they do. Well, what about that for a start? And it's Gareth Keeling. A dream opening for Derby.
Yeah, that's excellent. I mean, it's a great opening for Derby. They've really exploited the middle of the court, found the second post, and it's a great team move.
Couldn't have dreamt of a better start, and Derby might be in again here. It's set back for the strike, and this time it's saved by Robinson, but an absolutely lightning stop. Robinson goes long, and it's to the pivot Clark. It's a turn, but ends up wide left.
Yeah, I think that'll be a real ploy for East Riding today, playing direct into that pivot.
Derby there looking to take advantage on the counter-attack. It's a good turn, and the finish as well. Tom Shack makes it two.
That's always a danger if you're playing direct, though. You know, you leave yourself open to that transition, and he's done really well there. Physical, good strong turn, and just they really shouldn't be putting the ball at risk if they don't need to, and inviting pressure. Like, the silly mistakes like that are really going to cost them.
And it might go all the way in here. It does. It's an own goal, and certainly a mistake which does cost Derby, and in the end it's an own goal.
Yeah, I get it. You know, we were literally just talking about it. You know, there was no real pressure on the ball. They've made the decision to try and advance the game down the left when the space to exploit was really down the right and go into that area there. And even if you don't get on the ball when you go in there, what you do is you draw the defenders over and you create space for your teammates on the opposite channel of the court.
It's a good longer pass forward, and it is turned in. And right from the restart after that timeout, Michael Thorpe, having turned into his own net at the other end, restores the two-goal lead for Derby.
Yeah, and again, it comes back to that little bit of earlier movement. What you do is when you send players through the middle of the court, you engage defenders in a different kind of way than if you're just sort of standing on the touchline. You know, you create a little bit more defensive confusion.
Long-range strike from Wildey was never going to trouble Paulson. Good throw out and a turn and shot, and it's well saved by Wildey from close proximity.
Yeah, another great throw. Play lots of minutes because ultimately you're in the first line of pressure, so you're working a lot harder than the fix and the backman.
Another opportunity here for Derby, and it's not taken, straight to the goalkeeper, and they immediately looked to unleash Clark, who was waiting, but Paulson came flying out. The whistle's gone. It will be a free kick for East Riding, and maybe subsequent punishment here as well for Paulson.
Yeah, really heavy challenge there, and his argument would probably be that he's won the ball, but he's definitely endangered the player. I think you can see there Danny Clark's probably been a little bit clever. I think he's taken a risk and decided that he wants to stay on the halfway line as East Riding defend the 4v3. As soon as it's broken down, obviously the ball forward leaves him with the opportunity to go 1v1. Has he been sent off? I think I could be wrong, but it looks like Jez is making his way from court.
Yeah, there's been a red card shown to Jez Paulson.
Is concede while they've got the extra player.
Opportunity here for them to take advantage, but they don't. It was well worked and patient. There we see the strike fired in, and what a goal that is! Not only have Derby been able to thwart the East Riding threat, but then they strike again. Super goal from Ilston.
It's an unbelievable finish. What a strike from the touchline. You know, I thought initially when the ball went across court from the corner that they'd forced him a little bit too wide, but he really has
scored themselves, and what a strike it was. Tom Shack, shooting chance, straight to the goalkeeper, but worked the angle for it till half-time. Derby leading by 4-1, despite having their goalkeeper Jeremy Paulson sent off. Here's Clark. That was teasing towards the second post, but just wasn't quite arriving in time.
Batman for Derby looked really deep there and left the opportunity for that shot from the central area to come. Unfortunately, couldn't make advantage of it.
Huntington's nice long ball. On the end of it is Thorpe again, and there's another Derby goal. Well, Michael Thorpe has 3 to his name, 1 at the wrong end and 2 at the right.
Again, Sam Huntington playing a really key role for Derby there. You know, that little bit of moment of pause where he looks as though he's going to play it into a player's feet, and then the backdoor run, and again a little bit fortunate
before we reach the interval. 5-1 to Derby. It's flicked on, but that's comfortable. And there was a sound for half-time then.
Really start to unravel for Derby. At 5-1, you know, one goal doesn't really affect the score too much, and Derby can still look to manage the game and play a little bit less risky if needs be. But it'll be interesting to see how they both approach this half.
Yeah, we are underway then at the start of this second period. Derby kicking from left to right as we look at it from the main camera position at St George's Park in the second half. The play to set it back here for Gareth Keeling, and Keeling's gone for the return pass as well. What a goal that is! Great link-up play between Keeling and Tomczak, and Keeling's on the end of it to turn in to make it 6.
Another great goal, and I think the pivot there has done really well. He worked the ball into the corner, and I thought they'd gone to a dead end, but he's done really well to work out of the 1v2. Couple of wall passes, and it's a great set and a great first-time finish. Left the keeper with no chance.
Shot straight to goal, but it's blocked away by the two-man each riding wall.
A couple of decoy runs and an old-fashioned smash it.
A good turn and check back as well, but then the finish is just off target. Much to the pleasure of the Derby bench. Keane. That's a good ball through. Maybe an opportunity, but it's blocked away. Still in the attacking third here. East Riding. It's all the way through to Clark and set back, and it's wide.
Yeah, great forward as and when needed. You know, as East Riding start to creep up the court and the space is created for the forward pass. But you see here, there's 2 versus 1. No reason to rush it. And then when the opportunity presents itself,
yeah, long ball through.
Or in both halves. So East Riding will be looking to tidy up those areas of the game off the back of this.
Another chance and another save in the summer. And involved today on the big stage. Another chance there, and it's against the post from Tomczak. Flicked around the corner, that's nice for East Riding, looking for the run of Chadley towards the second post. Might open up the shooting chance here towards Chadley again. The goalkeeper with an important touch there.
A word for Jordan Wildey in the East Riding goal. You know, he hasn't conceded all 6, and he's made a number of really good saves. I think this man on the ball here has probably been the standout player, though, in terms of Sam Huntington. You know, in the first half, he was really key to everything good that Derby did. I think.
Closing seconds, and there indeed the buzzer sounds to signal the end of this one. 6-1 the final score to Derby. A great morning's performance for them. East Riding well beaten today, just weren't able to break down the Derby resolute defence, who stood firm, and despite a red card for their goalkeeper Jeremy Paulson in the first half, managed to take home a convincing win and a big 3 points for them. Final score, East Riding 1, Derby 6.